Welcome to Fin Business. We're in conversation with J. Krishnamurthy Rao, MD and CEO of Future Generali General Insurance Company. So thank you very much for talking to Fin Business. General insurance industry is going through a lot of changes and challenges. I would like to say even challenges are less today, but the changes are more. So if you could give me some sense about the industry, what exactly is happening in the industry, where is the growth coming from, and what are the changes do you see in the general insurance sector right now?
General insurance industry last financial year crossed more than a lakh of premium and recorded a growth of about 30%. I believe the industry is going to have double-digit growth for next few years, especially the economic growth, which is supposed to be continuing for India. So long as India growth story continues, general insurance industry's growth story also will continue. So it's a positive outlook for the industry, and we expect the industry to do well in the coming years.
Okay. So according to my observations, and if you look at the data, the crop insurance is one of the major factor from where you got good revenue, I would say, a premium. So going ahead, along with health and motor, is crop insurance a new engine for a growth? Can we say that?
Yeah, certainly. If you look at last year, there has been a substantial contribution from crop insurance, especially the scheme, the new crop insurance scheme launched by the government. So that has resulted in more enrollment of farmers, and also more and more states coming into adopting crop insurance scheme. So going forward, if government is able to push more and more farmers to go for insurance, the penetration of that will increase, and the contribution of crop insurance towards the overall premium of general insurance industry also will bound to increase.
Could you give us some sense in the numbers, like how much was the premium that the companies raised last year, and how much is the expectation this year?
See, last year the crop insurance total premium for the industry was around 22,000 crores. It's expected that at least 15 to 20% growth will be there in that premium this year. So going forward, I believe in the next 5 years' time, it won't be, the crop insurance could be as much as 25% of the insurance premium.
Okay, that's a very ambitious thing. But is it a temporary phase? It sounds good that you're positive that 25% growth might be there in next 5 years. But by any chance, don't you think it might be a temporary, or you're so bullish that it will be permanent?
It may not. If as per government's own estimates, even now, less than 40 to 50% of farmers only have been insured under crop insurance.
Absolutely.
So there is a big gap which is yet to be covered. And it may not happen maybe in 1 or 2 years' time. It might take maybe 4 to 5 years for this gap to be covered. So when you insure more and more farmers into the crop insurance scheme, both loany farmers as well as non-loany farmers, it will result in increasing the overall premium.
Okay, so since you are so positive and industry is also optimistic about the growth in crop insurance, what kind of changes can we see in the company, specifically in your company, specifically in the industry? Can we see, there will be more hirings, there will be more projects that you will do with the data managing companies to obtain the data, like weather insurance company, something like that?
See, there will be ancillary associated companies which could come into play, which can help in getting data on the weather pattern of different places, crop cutting experiments, coordinating enrollment of farmers. So all these things will generate more employment. More people will get jobs because of that. Also, the insurance companies would look at using technology in many parts of crop insurance, especially in the claim settlement. So something like use of drones or similar technologies to assess claims. So these things will bring in more transparency into the claims assessment, as well as help companies to settle claims faster.
Okay, so I would like to also learn, sir, because of crop insurance is also, in a way based on weather, because you use a lot of parameters. What are companies you have tied up with? Because most of the banks and companies follow, Meteorological Department of India, to get the data. Is that sufficient, or do you use any other parameter to control your underwriting?
Most of the companies who are doing crop insurance would look at collecting data on weather from meteorological department as well as some private agencies which have more weather stations installed in certain areas. Because the finer data you can obtain, it will help you to price your premium also competitively. So if one can have better assessment on the weather pattern in a smaller area, that will help in understanding how best the premium can be priced. So this data will be collected from both Meteorological Department of India as well as certain private weather stations.
Okay. Now I would also take your views on the digital, because digitization is one of the big thing for specifically financial sector. But unlike banks, where fintechs are dominant, that trend is not visible in insurance companies. Why so? And do you see that's happening in insurance companies going ahead?
See, globally, if you look at the history of insurance, insurance companies have been a bit slower in adopting technology globally. But that's changing. Things are changing. If you look at last 5 years, most of the companies globally as well as in India are using technology for better customer service, better claims assessment, and better data analytics. So these are 3 areas where technology is used more and more effectively.
Specifically in general insurance business, many companies already offered motor and health products online.
Yeah.
How much is the growth have you seen in those portals? And do you see that portals, those online model will grow?
The growth of online business in insurance on a percentage basis is high because the base is low. But if you look at online business as a percentage of total business, it is still very insignificant. So there is a lot of scope for this to grow. And looking at the digital usage of digital catching up across the country, so there is a scope that online business will grow for the insurance industry also.
So if I ask specifically at Future Generali, what kind of technology adoption, what kind of digital adoption you're doing, what kind of plans do you have to enhance the technology, to enhance the growth of the company?
The 3 areas, as I mentioned, where as a company we are using technology. One is to look at convenience of purchasing of insurance products by the customer. We are developing our own mobile applications where customer can purchase the retail products. He can manage his retail insurance policies. All the servicing aspects can be done through the mobile platform. The second area where we are using is for better claims assessment. We have developed our own system for motor claims assessment, where our motor claim assessor, when he visits for assessment of a vehicle which was met with an accident, he carries a pad through which he can take photographs. He can upload those photographs directly to our server. The assessment of the claim is intimated using a module immediately to our the center system, so that the claims assessment and approval happens within a matter of minutes. Third area where we are using the technology is to look at the customer behavior as well as analytical opportunities, where we can understand the insurance requirement of a customer and try and offer him the products what suits his background.
So if you talk about technology, what are the trends that in the industry? Because there were a lot of trends. For example, like you say, clear settlement is one of your priority. Many companies have come with the idea that they will fix some gadget in your car and they will reduce the premium if your car has been not driven to that level, or if it doesn't approached for any claim, something like that. So how much important it is to adopt the technology for general insurance business right now, whether it will really add to your revenue, whether it will really add to your growth going ahead?
Technology, there are 2 aspects to it. One, there can be technological platform which will generate you additional revenues like online sales. Second is technology which will improve your service capabilities, reduce your turnaround time, And thirdly, there is technology which will effectively in the long run will reduce the price of the product. If we can reduce our operational costs using technology, that will help in the long run reducing the product price to the customer. So it will eventually help the customer both ways. He will get a better experience, faster claim settlement, as well as a product with a lesser price.
Okay. One more thing on big data and analytics. A lot of consultancy firms and a lot of insurance companies are applying big data. How important big data and analytics is for you? Does it really help you to underwrite your policies well?
As you know, the insurance pricing of insurance product, general insurance product, depends on the past experience. So the better analytics we have to look at the past experience, that will help in better pricing of the product. So pricing becomes more accurate, more predictable. So it helps the customer in the long run. Second is for us to understand the customer behavior, which customer would look at what sort of a product, analytics will be helpful. So different behavior pattern of different segments of customers can be looked at, and we can come out with products which address the needs of different segments of customer.
Okay. So after insurance bill, now many companies are hitting the market and they are raising the capital through IPO. Do you think insurance companies will be more accountable now, or the financial industry will have, or insurance companies will have some more weightage into the financial sector now because of the IPO?
One positive aspect of more companies getting listed is that there will be more transparency in the ways of working of companies. So there will be more disclosures which will effectively force the industry overall to improve its behavior, discipline, as well as the way customers have been treated. So overall, it is good for the industry.
Okay. And the last question is that there are a lot of foreign companies which have pumped in money, pumped in capital into the insurance companies. Going ahead, do you see that trend will continue? Because now, one, it's 49%. Second, companies are going to the market. So do you see that trend continue?
Insurance companies for their expansion might require capital. So even at a 49% level, the foreign companies, if overall capital goes up, foreign companies will contribute their share of capital. So that is bound to happen. And who knows, in future, this 49% can go up also, depending upon what the policies government will have. So I don't see any reason why the capital inflow should reduce or should remain stagnant.
Okay. All right, sir. Thank you very much for your time. It was great talking to you. Thanks for the great insights. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.